There's that voice inside of you that says, don't do it, Eddie. Don't get excited. Don't get your hopes up about this. You know that they will only disappoint you.
What are we expecting then of our shows if we see Loki and we're already thinking about all the problems it's going to have? So what were your reactions to the new Loki season 2 trailer that just dropped?
I kind of wondered, like, did they see how bad of a response Secret Invasion got? And so they're like, quick, drop the trailer, quick, we got to get it out there so people start thinking about a different Marvel property fast.
It made me want to revisit Loki again and give it a second a second look at it. I didn't leave Loki with high thoughts about it.
But you liked it up until the end. You just kind of struggled with where they left it, or was it before?
No, I had a lot of issues with the fact that he's in love with himself, which makes sense, but also grosses me out.
Yes.
Some of the whole middle of the series was really dull. When they get left on the planet and they don't know how they're going to get off, like that whole planet just felt odd and strange to me. But as many duds as we've had from Disney Plus and Marvel of late, I mean, why not go back and revisit some stuff with Loki? Like, he's one of the most iconic characters in all of Marvel, and he's one of the best things that they've ever created. So I might give it another second chance, because there was a lot of things that you didn't really know what was happening. I think this trailer kind of gives you some of it, but it's still chaos. It's just mostly chaos. And that's even one of the lines in there. You're still the god of mischief. And he's like, I am and always will be.
It's some of the other stuff. It's like the Star Wars things where you kind of look at it and go, ooh, that looks interesting. Oh, and then there's that voice inside of you that says, don't do it, Eddie. Don't get excited. Don't get your hopes up about this. You know that they will only disappoint you. I don't know what these shows are about. I don't know what Marvel what's the big story they're telling us, It just feels so confusing and disconnected. So I look at a show like Loki, which is all built around that kind of chaos and confusion. And I just kind of walked away from the trailer going, do I really want to get all excited and invest time in this just to kind of come back to where I was before? Some cool visuals, but overall I left going, yeah, you don't have a good track record right now. Like, I wouldn't be signing up for Disney Plus if I didn't have it just to go watch it because of that trailer. A new season of Bluey. Yes. Sign me up all day long.
I was just about to ask you, what was the last series that you watched that felt like a complete series? Marvel or Disney Plus or even Bluey? Like, just felt like I got there wasn't any duds in this series or any bad moments.
That's a really great question. I don't think that there has been any that I would say that there were no duds. Honestly, maybe we go all the way back to the very first one. We go back to The Mandalorian season 1. Andor, it had a couple of slow episodes. There was a few that I'm like, I don't know if that really, but for the most part, I think Andor was really good.
So that begs the question. That begs the question then, if we can't think of a show that didn't have slow episodes, what are we expecting then of our shows? If even we see Loki and we're already thinking about all the problems it's going to have, but what are we comparing it to?
I think we're comparing it to the movies, which is an unfair comparison. In part, that's a self-inflicted wound because they're taking stories that are much better told, in a movie and trying to stretch it out over several episodes and make it feel, bigger or more than it really is. So I can't really think of any Marvel show that I'm like, I've been just like chomping at the bit for the new episodes to come out. Honestly, there's a part where I go, maybe the week by week release schedule is not helping them. Maybe it would go better just to boom, drop it all at once, because then at least you're pulled through those duds quicker, or those not even duds, just kind of slower episodes sooner.